Morning, peeps. It's been a minute. It's a Saturday morning. We're on like day, I don't even know, 20-something of no day off, 7 days a week, because we're very, very close to the finish line. Very close to the finish line. Wait until you see. Obviously, these will never be beauty videos. Just saying. I'll give it a little distance. All right. Here we have good friend Kim shoveling gravel. God bless her good heart. Love this girl. Pat's other half. We have not done the exterior video. You're not going to get a before at this point. I know time got away from us as far as the videos are concerned, but that's because we were really busy doing stuff. So you won't really get the full appreciation of how bad the exterior of this home was. I will try and embed some still shots so that you have a better idea of before and afters on the exterior of the house. But let's give you a quick tour on the outside here. So again, we got Kim. We're putting in the new gravel driveway. We're not really going to discuss the carport much because that is definitely our staging area and it's in progress. But we're a couple of days away from live listing. And there's goofball number one. So here is the side porch with the new steps. We're putting in a front walkway leading to the front entry of the home. We have changed the color of the shutters, cleaned everything up, obviously. Here's our front porch. All cleaned up. And it is still now a new home for that giant spider. I refuse to name her because we're not going to make friends, and that's just the way that it is. This property has a really, really great and expansive yard. It's going to be a great home for a family. Great place for kids. So keeping in mind, she was built in 1959. And then for the last 18 years, she's basically been neglected. Which is why all those little jobs that just never got done became very big jobs. I shouldn't complain because that gives me a living, but here we are. So the reason why I bring that up is because I do believe that these gorgeous maples that are out here in front were probably planted at about the same time as the house was built. So at one time they were saplings, I'm assuming, and now they're just these gorgeous, beautiful trees out front. And we have really nice plantings over here in the side yard. It's a large side yard. My neighbor's beautiful craftsman style home. And these gorgeous cedars kind of lining down the side. This is a rather large, overgrown thicket that's happening here. I do not have the time or the resources at this point to address it. So that's going to be for the new homeowner to decide what they want to do. And at the heart of it, what you see here, directly in front and sort of engulfing everything and killing it, is a very large wisteria vine, which is highly invasive. And I can show you if I can get in there now. I'm telling you, just 2 weeks ago, I was able to see in here, and now this is kind of impossible. But the original trunk of this wisteria is huge. And so, I don't know if you can see that or not. There, I don't know. That doesn't do it justice. I can't really get in there. But it's massive. And so I suspect that that may also be 60 years old. I'm not sure. So anyway, coming about the side yard, I've got the shed here. Needs a little TLC. Coming around the back. You can't even see the side of the house now with that thicket of overgrowth. But coming about the back. So at the back of the property here, there is a very large mobile home park that it butts up against. And they're under new management. So they're in the process of removing all of the older homes that have timed out and replacing them with new ones. So while that's good, it's still not the best view for your rear yard. But, you know, 12-foot fence, stockade, and you're good to go. All right, here we are coming about the side of the house in the rear. We still have to paint the shutters on the side and the back. They're still baby blue at the moment. We're on a big push right now. Today is Saturday. I might have mentioned that. We're all so freaking tired. I can't even sort of make sense right now. But we're on a big push because Monday morning the real estate photographer is coming for the listing images. And then so by Tuesday, that listing will be live and will be open for showings. So that's what this push is on about. Back here, everything will be painted out on the block at the bottom of the home. I can't go sideways because things are going to get wonky, I think, on us. That's what happened to me last time. It was all backwards and weird. Again, not the professional videographer. But anyway, coming about. So all this bottom cinder block will be painted out. Shutters will be painted black like the front. All that will be cleaned up right there. Oh, here's the other, I think, native to the property. I believe this giant magnolia is also about 60 years old. And she is pretty, but man, it makes a mess. They are just a giant freaking mess. They shed everywhere. Yesterday, my troops came out. My girls came to my aid. Pat and Kim were here. They cleaned out these beds for me, which had, you know, years and years of magnolia shedding in them. So, again, we'll get that wall all painted out. These beds will be mulched and looking a little bit more presentable. There's the magnolia, and then we're coming up on these rear steps, which lead to the carport. I had hoped to jacket them with decking, but we're out of time and money at this point, so it's time to turn and burn. Got to stop the bleeding. You got to cut it off somewhere. If this were a home that I bought for my own, there's a lot more that I would do. But for all intents and purposes, to renovate and resell, it's time to just take care of major systems, update, clean, and move on. So there we are. So here we're coming about to the carport, which, as I mentioned, this is a workspace. Don't expect it to look cute, because it doesn't. So there's the carport. Sorry, I'm not doing very well. All right, and we can go up the new steps to our side porch, which will be really pretty when it's all dressed out with some, you know, porch furniture. Got some ferns going on here, I think. I can't see. Hope I'm not rambling. But anywho, wait until you see how far we have come. Here we are at our starting point where we always start, at the back door, side door, whatever you want to call it. Coming into the den. So, wiping my feet so I don't track in the mud. It all looks, oh, there we go, that's better. Not quite so zoomed. Here is the den. Complete, semi-empty. It will be by Monday morning for the photography. So that's great. And now you can see our beautiful kitchen, which is complete with black granite tile flooring, stainless steel appliances, butcher block countertop, gorgeous large sink, my favorite kind of sink. I am so envious of that. I want to fit a cookie sheet in it, or I don't want it. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Coming about to our beautiful breakfast bar area. Let me turn the lights on for you so you get the full effect. Oh, so nice. Breakfast bar chairs, again, thanks to Patricia. Troops come through for this girl. I'm a lucky girl to have so many great people in my life, I'll tell you that. It takes a village. There's our breakfast bar. Isn't it lovely? I am so proud of the work that we have accomplished in only 3 weeks' time. Or excuse me, 3 months. There's our living room. Front door.
I just wonder, like, you know, like in certain movies and stuff, they become like lifelong friends after they both get out.
There she is.
So,
Welcome home.
Make lifelong friends for 3 months. I mean,
Welcome home, new buyer,
well, I'm glad you made it.
who is soon to arrive.
Have a good morning.
That'll go on the outside as soon as we're done painting the front porch. Here we are. I left this closed so we didn't step on it last night because I sealed the grout. But I just wanted to make sure before we open the door. Charlie wasn't in there. This bathroom is complete, finished, done, ready for family, ready to rock and roll. Pretty, clean, updated. I'm thrilled. Coming about into the master bedroom again. This glass fronted cabinet is going to go back in the corner. Initially, here in the master bath, the plan was to mount it up onto that wall, but that's the fireplace on the other side in the den. And so I can't mount it to that wall. There's nothing to mount it to. There's no studs. There's no nothing. So we're going to place it right in that little niche just so that this bathroom has, like, you know, a little linen space, place for towels and things of that nature, whatever. So this bathroom is also done, and I'm thrilled. Looks good. It's going to really help sell the home. Everybody wants a master ensuite, you know, and I don't blame them because I'm among those people. I don't have one currently, but it's part of the goals. We keep rehabbing, turning it around. Then Tracy gets the dream home that she wants to. So all the bedrooms are done, clean. Everything looks great. Let me show you the downstairs. Amazing how clean it is. It's ready to make into a giant family room, in-law setup, short-term rental, long-term rental. The possibilities are limited only by the new owner's imagination, I'm guessing. Yeah. So there we are. Look at that. Nice new fresh floors. We painted up that old kitchen sink, which you can't find them like this anymore with the porcelain top. Put the hardware back on that. And everything's all clean and fresh and new. There you go. There's that room. And then I'll bring you back down to the other room, which could suffice as a nice bedroom with its closet spaces, you know. Obviously, it would need finishing out more than what we've done. The echo chamber that we've entered now. Another closet space coming about, and then there's another one over here. Everything's all nice and clean and ready to go. And so there you have it. That is the entire property, just days away from listing on the MLS. I am stoked. We worked really hard. We've turned it over in 3 months' time and on budget. So the budget for this reno was, just for those of you that are interested and want to know, the budget for this reno was $65,500. And we've spent every penny of it. And that included flooring, converting 1.5 baths to 2 full baths, and a full kitchen, which was gutted to the studs, along with everything else. If you go back to the original video and you walk through the funk with me, you will see that there is not a surface in this house that has not been touched. Not one. It's been a lot of sweat, but it's so rewarding to see it done. I'm stoked. I am stoked about it. I really am. And so, you know, I'm just going to wax philosophical here for a second, because I kind of really haven't talked about sort of the other level of it. You know, this is the physicality of a rehab, and that's what these videos have led you through. The rehab of this property, from neglected to fresh and ready for a new start, a new family, a new life. This property is ready for a new life. And it's sort of in the nature of flipping, rehabbing, whatever you want to call it, that, you know, in order to obtain a property cheaply enough that there's profit in doing this for a living, that means that it has either suffered from neglect, mental illness, it's all kind of connected, and in coming in with fresh eyes, hands that are willing to work hard, and a hopeful heart, you can transform it so that it can have a new life. And it's no coincidence to me, I was just thinking about this morning on the way in, as a matter of fact, that those of you that know me really well, know that it has been a consistent theme in my life of having to start over with nothing. More than one hand I can count. And so it's kind of interesting to me now that what I'm doing for a living is manifesting that idea by what I'm doing, not by what I have to do. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But instead of me starting over from nothing, I'm kind of doing it for a living. I'm taking these properties and I'm starting them from nothing and turning them over for a new life. And that feels pretty good. That's kind of cool. So on sort of like a spiritual level or a higher level, I'm into it. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the check at closing is what keeps us rolling and why we're here. It's a business. We're here to make money and make a living. But on that other level, it's really fulfilling. And we're almost on to flip 3. So from 108 Circle Drive, the next video will be considerably shorter because that means that you're going to see me and a sold sign out front. So until next time, my peeps, ciao.